Okay students, so today we are going to start a new chapter known as triangles. Okay, so this is going to be our next chapter in our syllabus. So today we'll start with that. Now, what are triangles? The triangles is any figure having three sides. Okay, any figure having three sides, and obviously it is joined. Three sides doesn't mean that it is just three lines like that. A triangle is a closed figure. Okay, a triangle looks like this. Every one of you know that it looks like this. Okay. Next, first of all, just by starting this chapter, we will be studying the types of triangles. Okay, so types of triangles, there are many types of triangles, but they are based on some property. First of all, we will study the classification of triangles based on sides. Based on sides, how triangles can be classified. So number one comes equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, which means equilateral means all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Okay, this is the meaning of equilateral triangle. Number two comes isosceles triangle. Isosceles. Okay, in isosceles, any two sides are equal. In isosceles triangle, any two sides are equal. And last of all comes scalene triangle, in which no sides are equal. No sides are equal. Okay, so I think this it is clear to you that in equilateral triangle, all of the sides, the three sides are totally same. The length of all the three sides are same. In isosceles, any two sides. Okay, any two sides means, suppose this is a triangle, so either this side or this side, or this side or this side, or this side or this side. Okay, so any two sides can be same in isosceles. And last of all, in scalene triangle, no sides are equal. That means every side is different from the other. Okay, all sides are different from the other ones. So these are the three kinds of classification of triangles based on sides. Okay, next we will take up angles. Classification of triangles based on angles. Okay, now we will see classification of triangles based on angles. So number one, based on angles, triangles can be again classified into three types of triangles. Number one is acute angle triangle. Acute angled triangle. Okay, acute angled triangle. Number one. Okay, what is acute angle triangle? Now, any triangle having all the angles as acute angles. Let's say this is 30 degree, this one is 80 degree, okay, and this one is 70 degree. See, all of them are acute angles. What is the meaning of acute angle? Any angle that is less than 90 degree. Any angle that is less than 90 degree, that is known as acute angle. See, all the angles that you can see in this figure are less than 90 degree. So they are acute angles. So this type of triangle is actually acute angle triangle. Okay, now we will come to our next type of triangle, that is the obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angled triangle. Now, in obtuse angle triangle, any one angle is obtuse. Obtuse means angle greater than 90 but less than 180. You know that angle greater than 90 but less than 180. Okay, so let's see this kind of triangle. So only one angle will be obtuse. In acute, you remember that all three angles were acute, but in obtuse only one angle will be obtuse. One angle needs to be obtuse. Like say this triangle. As you can see, this angle is obtuse angle. Let's say this angle is 120 degree. This angle is 120 degree. Let's say this angle is 30 degree. This angle is also 30 degree. See, these two are acute, but is the name of the triangle acute? No, The name of the triangle will go after this angle. That means this is the obtuse angle, so that's why this triangle will be an obtuse angle triangle, because one of the angles will be obtuse angle. Clear? Because one of the angles is obtuse angle in this triangle. Next we will come to our next part of triangle, next type of triangle, that is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. Now everyone, I think that you people know this kind of triangle very much. You have worked with this kind of triangle. So right angle triangle means just one angle inside the triangle will be a exact 90 degree. Okay, like as I have drawn in this figure, this angle is exact 90 degree, exact right angle. Okay, that's why it is called right angle triangle. Okay, so what is the meaning of right angle triangle? It means that any one angle of the triangle must be 90 degree exactly, and other two angles may be anything. Let's say this is 60 degree and this is 30 degree. Okay, see, these are acute angles. 60 is acute, 30 is acute, but 90 is right, so it is named after this angle, that is 90 degree. That's why it's called right angle triangle. Clear? Now I am going to tell you that triangles have some kind of special lines. Okay, so today we will be learning only one kind of that special line, that is known as the altitude. Okay, now what is the altitude of a triangle? This is actually a special line. I can say that it is a special line of a triangle. Now what is a special line? The definition of altitude of a triangle is from any vertex. Vertex means these points, these corners. Okay, these are called vertex. Okay, multiple, plural is vertices. If you call it one, that is singular, that is known as vertex. Singular is vertex, plural is vertices. Now what is altitude? Now altitude is nothing but if you draw a line from any vertex to its opposite side. If you draw a line from any vertex to its opposite side, and that line becomes perpendicular to the opposite side. So what I have told, I am repeating again. If you draw a line from any vertex to its opposite side, see, for A vertex, which is the opposite side, B, BC. See, I am drawing a line like that, and this line, when it falls on BC, it makes a 90 degree with the line BC, with the side BC. Okay, that means this line is perpendicular to BC. Clear? This line is known as altitude. Let's name it ABC. Let's name it P. So AP is altitude. Okay, AP is altitude. Next, this kind of altitude can also be done for B and for C also. Okay, again two more altitudes can be done, because this is only from one vertex. There are other two vertex remaining. So let's draw it from B. So again, start from any vertex, draw a line on what? On the opposite side, such that this line is perpendicular to the opposite side. Okay, so name this P, then name it Q. Okay, then again start from here, from the another vertex. Again start drawing a line. See, again 90 degree. So PQ, name it R. Okay, so I think concept of altitude is you have grasped the concept of altitude. Now AP is altitude. Now two more altitudes are there, that is BQ and CR. They are also altitudes. Okay, AP, BQ and CR, they are the three altitudes of triangle. So only three altitudes can be possible for any kind of triangle. Okay, for a single triangle only three altitudes can be possible. Now the main portion to understand over here is, in this case of altitude, you can see that these three altitudes meet at a single point in between the triangle. As you can see, these three altitudes are meeting at a single point in between the triangle. Okay, this point you can call as O. Okay, this point you can call as O, and there is a particular name of this point which is very, very important. The name you have to remember throughout your life. This O point is known as ortho center of any triangle. Okay, this O point is known as orthocenter of any triangle. So what is orthocenter? Orthocenter is nothing but a point in a triangle at which all the three altitudes of the triangle intersect each other. Again I am repeating, orthocenter is that point in any triangle at which all the altitudes of the triangle intersect each other. Okay, that is the orthocenter. Clear? So today we'll end over here. On the next day there are still many kinds of special lines and special properties of angles which we'll be covering in next class. Okay, so this is the part 1 of the triangles video, and the next class there will be part 2. Okay, thank you everyone.